Hi, I'm Gail Mercer-MacKay, founder of the Six Figure Freelance Writer, and welcome back to this week's video blog. I'm going to be talking to you this week about a painless way, a little tip I'll share with you for pain-free writing. You know, a lot of people tell me that they struggle with writing, they find it painful, they're not quite sure of how to begin, and so I like to have specific techniques that I use to help people move through the writing process. And it is a process, and it takes some practice and some experience to gain your confidence, but let's try this and build up your confidence muscle. So if you've been with me for any length of time, you know that I'm a big fan of free fall, which is stream of consciousness writing on paper and getting everything out and not criticizing, not checking yourself, not worrying what comes out, knowing there's going to be a mix of stuff. I call it free fall. Sometimes I call it vomiting on paper, getting everything out. And that's a great way of getting the stuff that's in your head or the stuff that you're not even sure about, getting it out onto paper. But what I've been seeing lately from a lot of writers in our community is they take that first draft and they kind of clean it up or edit it a bit and hand it in. And unfortunately, it still reads like something that was vomited onto paper. It is mixed up. And so the next step is moving into a template process. So we have templates for everything, templates for ebooks, templates for case studies, templates for press releases, and we have templates for blogs as well. So depending on what you're writing, you use one of those templates to take those thoughts that are on paper and layer them in a coherent process. And so following a template is a great way to make sure that your thoughts are organized on paper next. And if you remember taking any kind of writing in high school or in university, the one thing that you always do is you always open up with telling people what you're going to tell them. So your opening paragraph and your closing paragraph, you write those last. And the paragraphs in the middle, each paragraph should only have one point. So that's where I see a lot of mistakes and a lot of confusion. People put multiple points in a single paragraph, and it reads very confusing. What you want to do is decide what your three messages are. If you've got three messages you want to make, 3 points you want to make, that's going to be 3 paragraphs, an opening and a closing paragraph. So now you know you're going to have 3 plus 2, you're going to have 5 paragraphs in total for your piece, for your blog. And that each paragraph would have a single point, and then would have supporting points within that paragraph to support whatever the message, the key message is in that particular paragraph. And those supporting points could be, you could get them from third-party statistics, it could be other information, but it's anything that supports the message you're trying to make. So that's a really great way, simple way to break it down. I learned that in university, my first year in university, how to write that way. And it's been something I've relied on for my entire writing career. I've always used it. It is a great way to make writing painless, because when you do it that way, you only have to write one paragraph at a time. And you can focus on just the paragraph, and you can even write it in any order, and you can mix and match them afterwards. So you don't have to feel like you have to sit down and write everything all at once. So my advice to make writing painless is start with a free fall stream of consciousness writing, make it 10 minutes, and then move into a template and break up and put the points that you want in the template, and then you're ready to move into editing and final copy. So that's my advice for you this week. I hope you're having a great week. Next video, you might see me from Maui, because I'm planning to leave in another day to head out to Maui and spend a little bit of R&R. Probably do a little bit of work, but a little bit of R&R in Maui, so you may see a video from me in Maui. And until next time, I'm Gail Mercer-MacKay, and you believe, be brave, and go write. Thanks for listening.